What's going on, everyone? It's Jeremy with JMed's Brick Clicks. We're focused in on some construction equipment. So the official crane that Lego came out with, pretty decent set, and then my custom road grader. I might end up rebuilding this. I've had it for about 3 years now. I don't think it's holding up against the test of time. I do like it. I really wish Lego would make a road grader because they've never done one. Do you believe that? They've never made an official road grader set. So, might be a little bit of the theme for the video today. Let's look at some construction equipment. I got some instructions off reBrickable.com. Got a couple other things for you. Maybe there's some stuff here you might like or find interesting. So let's check them out. Alright, so here's what I got to start with. Got these little instructions off reBrickable.com. So we got our little bulldozer. Interesting little build. Like super micro scale compared to that $500+ one from the Technic line. We've got our little bucket excavator, and you can rotate these because they're just on one stud. And yeah, you can rock it back and forth if you need to pose it. And then you can see, yeah, some of them are just held together by one stud, so you kind of got to be careful. But it works. I'm happy with that design. And our last one, we got this little crane. Kind of reminds me of an old steam crane, or even like a steam bucket shovel. But we got a little hook on there is what it shows in the instructions. I guess I could add anything to it really. But same thing with that, it rotates. So if you need to rotate it. I just threw some plates down just for a little bit of a darker color. I might end up doing a little micro scale construction site. Maybe on, I don't even know if I need a full base plate. Something there, just with some excavation work going on, kind of like this in the back. What do you think? All right, what else do we got going on? We got this new little bulldozer. It came out January 1st from Lego. It was, I think it was 13 bucks. And I was thinking, man, it hadn't been that long ago since Lego did a bulldozer set. So a few years ago, they came out with, let me move this one back, with this design. Bigger bucket, comparatively. About the same base. Difference was you raised and lowered the bucket from the back. This one you raise from the top. I got some instructions off reBrickable, added like 40 parts, and this one actually has, pop that one right there, a ripper. Some teeth on the back that you can raise and lower, just like that. So we can lower it down. I think that's about as low as it goes. Just pull this up, and it brings it right back. I really like how it raises it and puts it perpendicular with the ground. So let's try that again. You can see from a different angle. Yeah, I don't like the pin colors being different, but it is what it is. I mean, if you have the Lego Lamborghini and you have a $400+ set, it's all lime green, and then you have a ton of blue pins, yeah, that doesn't look good either. So they're sure it's not gonna, you know, they're not gonna care about a little $13 one and changing the pin color if they don't do it for their most premium expensive Technic sets. Anyway, cool little thing. I think the instructions are free on reBrickable. If you go to reBrickable.com, just search this set number, which I don't have it right now, but just search the new bulldozer. And yeah, under sets that have used this, that's a great little addition. What do you think? I think it adds so much more to it. I mean, that's a nice one. You know, I think this one just kind of tops it with that addition. Let me know what you think. So kind of sticking with the micro scale theme, I came up with a couple of ideas. I've used most of these all in previous builds just for some micro scale trees. So like if you have a dozer or anything that you build micro scale, you've got some tree options, and you can see how they're built. I mean, that one's using the stick and just the round pieces through it. And then you can see the leaf elements with that telescoping piece. Kind of works out well because it's got a thicker base and gets narrow at the top. Yeah, we don't have a color match there because they don't make that in dark brown yet. Those flower holder pieces that I call them. Anyway, different colors. It all works. So I don't know, it may be harder to tell, but 3 different colored leaves whichever one you have. They all work. The middle one might work best for springtime if you're doing a spring scene. Or just take them off and leave them all off. Maybe it's a fall scene. You can change them into orange, yellow, red. Put some white on them, or just leave them all off and make it look like a dead tree. Totally up to you. But anyway, there's some options. So moving on, another micro build. I don't remember if I showed this one in a previous one or not. We have a Titanic. Titanic. Let's see, simple build. I made this little platform. Added some, yeah, super easy. Just some tiles across, a little bit lighter color around the ice for the iceberg. And yeah, if you want to pose it, I've thought about even just making this a little bit deeper and cutting off maybe half of it and just sinking it down in there and then covering it over. Thought about that too, but right now I'm happy just like that, just as a little micro build. Leaving it like that. What do you think? Simple. If you guys have the pieces, I know I have a ton of big stuff that I've built, but I'm just on a little micro kick for some reason. What do we got next? This one's kind of neat. I'm going to move this back a little bit. Not really a micro build, but a custom thing. If you guys have seen The Christmas Story, the leg lamp. Tell me that's not awesome. So we got our leg lamp here by itself. And then I just made a cheap little table build. It took like 2 minutes to find the pieces. Pop it on there. Would you believe this top piece, I think, cost me $4. This round yellow piece, because it's such a rare piece. There's how that looks. So if you guys want to build it, I guess you got to get on reBrickable and find somebody selling that piece, because Lego.com does not have it. Because I thought about trying to buy several of them and build these and give them away, but man, it's like a $6. Well, I guess with shipping, it's going to be a $6 build, however many of them I build. So it really wasn't conducive to make a bunch of them, but at least I got one. So, all right, what do we got next? Next up, we got some little custom cannons that I came up with. I like this design. If you've seen some other videos that I've been doing recently, trying to do a little bit of sneak peek videos, I've been working on my county's courthouse. Out front of my county's courthouse, because it's a Civil War era building, it was hit with a cannonball and there's still a mark there on the front of it. They've got 2 cannons out front, so I wanted to be able to add 2 custom cannons. And I know they're not spot on for Civil War era, but you know, when you're working in micro scale, you got to have a little bit of imagination. So this is what I came up with using the brown. It used to be my old Technic steering wheels when I was a kid in the 80s. That was always the wheel that was used as a Technic steering wheel. You can see the clip. So if you want to build this for yourself and make your own little Civil War scenes, there you go. I mean, honestly, they're big enough to fit minifig scale. Let me grab a minifig just to show you guys. I just grabbed the closest guy, I guess one of these Star Wars guys. But yeah, I mean, that's perfect for a little cannon. I do have some bigger ones that I've made for other projects, but yeah, I don't know about mini, micro scale, however you want to call it, nano, mini, micro, nano. I guess you got all different scales. All right, so what do we got? Last thing for you. This is a project I've been working on. It is a little barn, and I'm just going to end up clipping that piece on there. You can see a little gap there just because the Lego math doesn't end up right. But I'm happy with it. So you got this scale barn, and then if you go really small, I got this off reBrickable just as an idea for a, I like the fencing idea and I like the tree. But that's where that came from. You got the hay bales out front. So depending on whatever scale you want to do, if you want to make your own little micro or mini or nano scale farms, have at it. That's a future video coming up. I'm using a full base plate to make a little farm. And yeah, it's not done yet. It's only about maybe halfway. We'll keep that. This was the sneak peek, was the building. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate your views. If you have any questions, let me know. Just comment. And yeah, if you have any questions about any of the builds or need a link to any of the stuff that you can't find it yourself, just let me know. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.